I gotta make a video on this, dude. Seriously. This is bunk as hell. Dude, Reddit posts can piss you off. Seriously. You should just get off it. Why call it Baldur's Gate 3? Because that's an awesome question. And first of all, BG 1 and 2 are awesome. And Baldur's Gate 3 is garbage. Just by looking at it, all you can tell is it's shit. You just tell it's crap. It's like Final Fantasy 7 remake. It's like, what the fuck is this? Just call it something different. If you give it a different name, it'll be better. You gotta call things something different when they are something different. Like, dude, if I put like wings and a fucking rotary blade on a car and then be like, yeah, dude, that's a sports car. I'm like, dude, it's not a sports car. It just isn't. Flying car, flipsy doodle, sure, okay. Non definitely something other than a car, fine. But it's not a fucking car. Dude, it just isn't. I think the people that, what is it, the DMV? I don't know if it's the DMV. I think it's an administrative body. But the people that say this is street legal will be like, yeah, it's not street legal. Oh my god. And then these people are like, dude, read some of these comments. Like, it's not a betrayal and blah, blah, blah. All these people are like hitting on, like, when like the counterpoints to it being like, yeah, it's calling it Baldur's Gate 3 is fine. It's like, and one of these is talking about, I think it's a matter of what it means to be a Baldur's Gate game in the first place. The series was never well named. The series was never well named. Okay, maybe that's a good point, but that's where it started. You could name it, you could have named the series Rose Flying Shitweasel, but that wouldn't have made any sense. Baldur's Gate is at least, it's like, yeah, it's in Baldur's Gate eventually. Maybe not the entire thing is in Baldur's Gate, but that's the end point, and like that's where everything leads to. Okay? And so there you go. That's why it's Baldur's Gate 2. And it's Baldur's Gate 2 because it's continuing the first game. And you can import your character from the first game. Mm-hmm. Yay. That's what I love the most about it. That's what I love the most about it because it reminded me of playing tabletop so much, of doing a campaign over and over and carrying on campaigns. And by the way, second edition is the best. People like to say that too. I was like, why? Second edition was old even when the game was released. And why would you? Does Baldur's Gate mean 2E rules? Second edition rules. I should hope so. 2E, second edition, was old even when the originals were released. I don't think any game released in 2020 should be utilizing a rule set from the 90s. Second edition should be used all the time. I remember us playing a campaign in third edition. I was like, third edition sucks. And then they came out with fourth edition. And now there's fifth edition, maybe even a sixth edition. And it's just like, you know, I know why you're releasing new editions. It's because you want to sell more books. But, second edition people were like, yeah, this is good. Some of the rules are a little weird, but, that's fine. And they work. The rules work. And we already have all the books. I don't want to buy any more of your bullshit. So, that's about. And all this, let's make it more rules. Now, the counterpoint was probably for all those new additions is probably second edition rules are a little difficult to work into computer code. That's probably what it is. Because I can remember playing Baldur's Gate, BG2, and it's just like, this seems to not fucking, like, you can see it, you can turn on an option of showing the dice rolls, and it's just like, yeah, it's not like, those numbers are not what I have on my character sheet, and even my character sheet sometimes doesn't look right once you get to having like enough shit, which you can have a lot of shit. So maybe it's just like they just realized eventually it's like, yeah, the way the rules work for tabletop kinda don't really translate into computer gaming because the way coding makes it a little more difficult. I don't know. Maybe another game engine would be able to better handle them. But, that's for them to figure out. Second edition is better. You could say that's personal opinion, but I'm getting older and my personal opinion is better. So, right here. When you get older, you're allowed to just say shit like that. My personal opinion is fucking better than yours. Even to older people. And shit that doesn't matter. Like this. So. Like, my music is better than yours. Twang, 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 twang. Stuff like that. If it doesn't really matter, we can just bust each other's balls. So, yeah. I don't know. That just really pissed me off because it's just like the same old crap. It's like Baldur's Gate 3 and Final Fantasy Remake. It's just like, dude. Because Final Fantasy Remake should have been done a while ago, and the remake I wanted to see was just like, dude, you should have just touched it up. You didn't need to you should have touched it up, added some more story elements with filling in some more story gaps. And yeah. I understand their reasons for doing the things that they did and stuff, but I don't want to play it because I could tell a lot of the things they changed about it are things that I never wanted. Like, I don't like that game because I played and have Final Fantasy 13, and it looks a lot like Final Fantasy 13, and I don't like Final Fantasy 13. So why buy another game that I know I don't like? So when I'm broke as shit. I'm done playing shooters too, so like I played a lot of those back in the day. So definitely not going to buy another shooter. And I didn't buy those either. I played the freebie ones. And those were fun. Those were fun back in the day, but I don't even waste my time on free to play shooters anymore because they're boring. I mean, you play a shooting game, any kind of first person shooter, for like as long because they were kind of the only game in town for a long time. Other than like because I didn't have a console, I only had a computer, and I mean there are a couple of reasons for that, but yeah, I was just raging those hardcore. And you know, then I got StarCraft, and then it was just bad. You know, you get certain games, and it's just like, yikes. Where did a year go? Combine a certain game with weed, and I don't know where. I don't know what happened, but I lost time. Like, I lost fucking time. It's bad. That's like the warning bell for modern day smartphones. I don't know if these kids are smoking dope, smoking the dope, but watch out if they are, because if they're smoking weed while being on their phone, it's crisis time. I don't think they are, but don't let them get a hold of weed too. Oh, it's done. It's just done. They're gonna lose 20 years of their life. Because if it's bad now when they're sober, it's over. You need to get them drinking some alcohol, because then at least they'll fuck. Probably fuck while holding their phones too. Get some agility skills in there. Come on, babe. There we go. Now, yeah, there we go. Oh, shit. I looked at my roster of games. I'm like, I don't know. I feel like I want to play a game. I'm kind of like, should I? Wow, that was weird. It was like tweaking. What the fuck is this? Oh shit. Should I check on my guys in Factorio? See how far they got yet? Oh, there we go. That was a nice one. Don't worry, that wasn't a short. I have like not been able to play Galactic Civilizations 4 because I don't have a computer that can run it yet. I might never have a computer that can run it, but I have the game. I paid for it, so if I ever do, I got it. I got it in my back pocket. I mean, I assume it's basically the same as Gale Civ 3, so whatever. It might be better. I don't know. Might be worse. So whatever. Gale Civ 3 was totally rewarding and everything. I have 1,500 hours on that according to Steam. And according to Steam, a somewhat embarrassing 7,000 hours on Civ 4. $13 on Civ 5, 1,300 by the way, Civ 5. 700 on Beyond Earth, 100 on Alpha Centauri, 650 on Civ 6. I can't believe I played that many hours on Civ 6. Yeah, Final Fantasy 7 and 10, not much. Wow. Well, I got 2,000 hours on Factorial, but that's kind of different because I would play that during the time when I was drinking hardcore. So I would play that while I was drinking hardcore, and I'd be online just drinking and just chatting up with him and being totally dumb. Being all just jackassy. What? 60 hours on Fallout? You gotta be shitting me. Gotta be something wrong with that. Hmm. How can that only be 60? I should look at that and see what's wrong with that. Yeah. Baldurs Gate got a lot. What I like doing is I like when I'm bored, I like loading up Age of Empires 2 and watching the AI play against the AI. It's awesome. You can't get no better than that. It's a fantastic function of that game. I wonder if you can do that with this StarCraft, with the single player version of StarCraft. I wonder if they implemented that or not. I'll find out. Anyways, that was fun. I'm considering getting a month of Crunchyroll so that I can watch My Hero Academia. I don't remember what season I left off on. I think I either left off on right after uh, right after the dude did that Super Smash blah blah, you know, United States of Smash on. Is it All for One? I get them mixed up. The bad guy that was supposed to be dead, and they catch him and arrest him, and he's like chained up and stuff. Either that or like the season after that, so I don't know what that is, but apparently this series is done now. So like that's why I'm like, should I fork over the cash and do it? Because I kind of want to. And that way I can like finish it up, and then I can be like, does Crunchyroll have something else going on now? Like, is there some more anime that I can like look at and be like, that might be good to go. If anybody watches this and they're an anime fan, you could be like, this is some good anime, you should check it out. I like Naruto, Dragon Ball Z, Yu Yu Hakusho, One Punch. I already said it. My Hero Academia. You know, all that kind of shit. One Piece. One Piece is good. I haven't watched it though because I want to see the live version. I want to see the next season of the live version. I didn't think of any other ones that I was particularly fond of. Nothing's really sticking out. It's being really good because it's just not sticking out. There was one that I kind of liked that I watched. I watched a couple episodes of it, and I was like, this is kind of good. I think it was like an undead thing or something or other. But it was like, this is kind of good. It's like, getting kind of like, this is getting kind of weird and blah. But it's still kind of good, but it's kind of, it's just like, but is it? I don't know. It just wasn't kind of holding. It wasn't kind of like, it was just kind of like not really getting me. It was just like, because I found My Hero Academia totally on my own, and like it got me pretty early. pretty early and pretty quick. I'm a big adherent of 5 minute rule, and that's both literal and figurative in terms of you gotta get your people right away when you're doing a movie or a TV. you have to you have to catch them quick with either right at the start, or if they're just walking by, like if they're a roommate, and if I'm rooming with somebody and I'm walking by and I see my roommate watching something, I'm just like, so what are you watching? And I just sit in for 5 minutes randomly and anywhere. It's got to be good consistently for like 5 minutes and be like, that looks kind of interesting. What are you watching? Like, consistency. It's got to be good enough. Every snippet can just, get you. Otherwise, and since I got no friends, I'm going to be starting it out at the beginning, just like with a movie. If you're not getting me at the beginning with something, I don't know what you're going to use, but it doesn't have to be even if it's an action movie, it doesn't have to be a big explosion. I don't care. Just something. It doesn't have to be 5 minutes either. Usually, if I'm going to give you a shot, I'll be flexible on the whole 5 minute, but it's just a rule. It's just a kind of guiding principle. In these fast-paced times, of course, I don't adhere to that principle when making videos because I'm just talking into my shithole. So, I don't really make the videos for other people. I just make them to act like I'm not alone in the universe. Maybe I will just hop on Crunchyroll again. Oh, fuck. What is my password for that damn thing? Oh, Jesus. Can't my password just be me putting my dick in something? Wouldn't that just be easier? I don't think, I don't think people are going to be able to fake each other's dicks for a while. Because everyone's going to be like, that's 12 inches. I'll be like, yeah, it definitely is 12 inches. And it's beautiful, too. It's not 4 inches and crooked and curled around. Mm-mm. Nope. Definitely not. Straight, hard, long, and girthy. A powerful man cock. It's my biometric lockout. Passcode. Shit. I just didn't feel it. Oh yeah, it is sitting there. Alright, screw everything. I gotta take a piss anyways. Text Rich, decaps the rich, and boobs.